So let's have a look on some figures about efficiency. Study I realized some years ago for my PhD, where I analyzed the purchase loyalty, so behavioral loyalty, through purchase data I got from the French retailer Casino, which I matched with behavior scan panel data. This is one in the test city, Angers. So I had the loyalty program data plus purchase data from 7 different stores. So this is Casino, this M3, M4 is Carrefour, M5 is Eclair, M6 is Intermarché, and M7 is Super. Actually, it covers the whole French retailing system. This loyalty program data represents 2,500 clients who realized more than 1 million of purchase acts over 3 years in the 7 stores of the test market in Angers. I had purchase acts over 12 months before and 15 months after loyalty program card subscription, which enabled me to compare behavior before subscription to the loyalty program and after the subscription of the loyalty program. So in other words, the different loyalty indicators such as purchase frequencies, purchase baskets, share of wallet could be analyzed before and at moment 0 when the card was taken, and this enabled me to compare if the loyalty card had an impact on purchase behaviors before or namely after the subscription. I used different analysis methods, econometric panel data analysis, ANOVAs with repeated measures, and I used survival analysis. I wanted to study if loyalty programs change purchase behavior. So first of all, what comes out is sole loyalty. Sole loyalty means a customer score 100%. So I compared non-loyalty program card holders versus loyalty program card holders. And what you can see for all the stores, sole loyalty is very low. What you should expect if the benefits are higher, then you should expect that for these buyers, the sole loyalty should be higher, which is not the case. For store 1, it's not even different between those who had the card and those who have not the card. For store 4, it's even lower for those who have the card, which seems to confirm that when you have a card, you might even become less loyal, opportunist, who want to enjoy the discounts. You can see for store 3, loyalty card holders are even less loyal. In summary, you can see that sole loyalty is very low and is not higher for those who are members within a loyalty program. Now let's have a look on the impact of loyalty programs after card subscription. As I stated, I analyzed 12 months before and 15 months after engaging the program. And what you can see is actually the mean basket is fluctuating very few. It's increasing slightly at the moment of subscription, but it goes quite quickly back to the initial average basket. Okay, the impact is very low and not durable. It's only a temporary impact on the purchase basket. Yeah, so you see that the purchase frequency by quarter increases slightly, but comes back after 15 months to the initial purchase behavior. So it's exactly what you observe for monetary sales promotions. Customers change temporarily the behavior, and they come back after some time. Customers only change slightly and not on the long-term behavior. This is the consecutive switches, so that this is an indicator of unloyalty. Indeed, it decreases by 10%, so it's quite important change, but as you can see, after 9 to 15 months, customers become unloyal again. And the same for the share of wallet, and so the customer share, that is the expenditures in the focal store compared to the total expenditures. So you can see again it is increasing slightly and is decreasing again the initial level after 15 months. It was confirmed by panel analysis. This is an econometric analysis with statistical tests, so it confirms that actually there's no impact of, or a very low impact of the loyalty program on purchase behavior. So you can see exactly the same. This is exactly what you observe for sales promotion. This is the baseline. It's the average amount of purchase baskets. You can see that there's an increase over 1 to 2 months by 1%. You can see after 3 to 4 months, the purchase basket comes back to the initial baseline. So it confirms what we have just seen. It's the same for the share of wallet. It increases by 0.8%. And again, after 5 to 6 months, the share of wallet comes back to baseline. For purchase frequencies, you can see customers increase only by
0.1% their purchase frequencies. It has even a negative impact on purchase frequencies. Why should be there a negative impact on purchase frequencies? What it is? Erosion of the signal. If you get overloaded with information, there's erosion of the signal, advertising message. That might be one explanation. Yeah?
Another explanation is when customers stock product.
This is called stockpiling. This is what you can observe for sales promotions. Customers are doing stockpiling, so there is storage. They buy more because it's cheap, and then they need time to consume these goods. In other words, when you have a discount, instead of buying one package of cereals, you buy 5 or 6 packages. And then the time to consume them, naturally, you don't buy anymore. This explains why actually you have a negative. And this is exactly also what you can see for sales promotions. That is why sales promotions are not really efficient.
All we see is a slight increase in frequencies above the baseline that is offset by an overproportional decrease in purchase frequencies over the long term. So there may be even a negative effect of loyalty programs and sales promotion.
In any case, those who already bought in the store before, because you think that you attract actually new customers, good for customer acquisition. That's actually not the case, because those who already bought in the store before are the first to adopt. We can see a kind of regression model. You can see store distance has actually negative impact on adoption, which is logic, because the farther you live away, the less the probability will higher that you take the loyalty card. On the other hand, the higher the purchase frequency in the store, the higher the share of wallet, the higher the mean basket. So the higher the purchase intensity in the store, the higher the probability that the customer will take the card. Those who are members in the year 0, almost 90% of the cardholders were already customers in the store 1 year ago, which clearly shows that you don't acquire necessarily a lot of new customers. Customers who have no loyalty card have a higher probability to take the card. Customers who have already another card have a lower probability. Yeah, so this is a competitive game. If you have already a lot of cards, the probability to take another card
is very low.
The self-selection effect of already loyal buyers, so those who were loyal or who bought already in the store before, also took the loyalty card more quickly. Those who took the card in the early adoption stage were the heavier buyers. So higher mean basket, higher total basket, higher share of wallet, number of purchases, shorter inter-purchase time. It's like in the innovation management. Early adopters are the better customers. It's the same for loyalty cards. So those who take the card quickly are the better customers, and those who wait are probably the better customers. This can be explained by the fact if you're already loyal before, then you take the card, you have more advantages, you're already the bigger spenders, the heavier buyers. And those who take it later are probably those who take the card because the store has done a quite aggressive promotion politics to acquire new loyalty program members. That is why these buyers are probably less motivated to take the card, and they also use it less. What do you think what you get back for your loyalty in Carrefour or grocery retail or in specialized retail? What do you think? What kind of percentage you get back in terms of what you have spent in the store? In grocery retail, it's something like 1% you get back. If you have a card from a gasoline station, it is 0.13%. Even worse, you have to spend 4,600 euros
to get a reward of 0.13%. And even worse, you have to spend at least 1 or rather 2 years to get this reward, because even if you make a filler trip in the gasoline station every week, it will take 2 years to get the reward.
That raises the question, why do we belong to these programs? You can see actually the motivation is 0. First of all, the value is low. Second, it takes too much time, so motivation is deflated. This brings me to the idea, should rewards be immediate or delayed? They should be delayed, but not too much. You need 10 repeat purchases, so it's better, because 10 repeat purchases means that if you buy every week, in somehow 2 months and a half, you will get a reward, which still, I think, from a psychological point of view, acceptable, but the value is actually low. On the other hand, the problem of retail is that the margins are very low, so which means that they actually cannot really offer high value, because you get euros credited on the card. For every euro they give to you, they have to spend €1. which is expensive. Which brings me to an idea that in some sectors, when you offer immaterial advantages, which are less costly than euros, than money, the programs can bring more to the customers. Actually, it explains why we have a short-term or very small and short-term. Because very quickly we see that the amount is low, so we do not get a lot. And this is confirmed by a satisfaction study I did about loyalty programs. We asked the 3,000 French customers in different sectors if they are satisfied with different dimensions of the loyalty program. Generally, the red is what they expect, and the blue is what they receive. So we can see in all domains, relation, personalization, hedonism, monetary or economic, and functionalism, that is to make shopping easier, they expect much more than they perceive. In other words, they are dissatisfied. And we confirmed this by a qualitative survey with 30 loyalty program managers. Almost 80% said, my program is not efficient because it's not really differentiated. There's too much competition, that is why the program is not efficient. So weak differentiation. Almost the same amount said that the program does not really add value to my customers. The program has no really individualization tools to do personalization. There are too many loyalty programs, too many competition that destroys value and makes differentiation difficult.
Our results are confirmed by a large number of other academic studies. For example, Bolton and colleagues found in 2000 that loyalty programs have hardly any effect on repeat purchase patterns, namely behavioral loyalty. Armegi in 2003 found that loyalty cards have mixed effects on consumer behavior and loyalty, and thus the effect is low. Reinhardt and Kuma in 2003 found that being a loyalty program member does not modify purchase behaviors. The effects of loyalty programs are mostly short rather than long-term. Thus, they seem to work as promotional tools rather than a means to induce loyalty. Lanehair and colleagues found in 2007 that there's only a small, positive yet significant effect of loyalty program membership on share of wallet. So in summary, the studies confirm that the impact of loyalty programs is transitory and not long-term, and above all, only weak on customer purchase behaviors.
So loyalty programs, as they exist today, fall short in terms of creating attitudinal but also behavioral loyalty. Loyalty programs focusing on incentives, deals and promotions are often very costly for the firm, but at least for the brands. Loyalty programs that provide competitive advantages based on personalization and big data management are those who are able to create a durable competitive advantage and differentiate. So all is in the data.
To read more details about this research, you can read the articles Effects of Loyalty Programs on Customer Lifetime Duration and Share of Wallet, published in Journal of Retailing, and the article Grocery Retail Loyalty Program Effects, Self-Selection or Purchase Behavior Changes, published in the Journal of the Academy of Marketing Science.
I want the attraction, I want you to want me, I want your love, baby. I want the attraction, I'm in the club, I want you to want me, 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction, when I'm in the club, I want you to want me, 'cause I want your love. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me 'cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me 'cause I want your love. I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you